this is actually the sales training I have used in all my teams. It's a 7-step sales training, all from preparation to the relationship, how to create that, how to get that hook, the teaser, so the client wants to stay on and listen to you, and to get that acceptance on the call or the meeting, to how to ask the right questions, like the investigation part, so you will be sure that you will really find out what the client want and need, so you can come up with that perfect plate. The argumentation, the solution, how you come up with that, as I said before, that perfect plate for that specific client, and how to close the deal. And this sales training is come from my own journey. I started as a sales rep, so I can actually say I walk the talk. I started as a sales rep and did not like it, and I sort of overcome that. Well, that's another story. But to shift that mindset towards sales and what sales is. And the thing is, sales it's so important, and it's everybody wants to have a good sales rep, and I think it's about how you see towards sales. Sales for me is nothing pushy or salesy. It's a connection, a relationship, and when you do a really good sales or sales calls, the person actually wants to buy from you. You don't sell it. So, and that's what my training is all about. To get that connection, to find out how we can help that client in the best way. So this is my 7 steps, so I'm going to have a training about, and I hope you will want to come and join me. And I can actually say that this training has made millions. I know it sounds so, how do you say it? It sounds like, yeah, right, but it has. I've used it in all my teams. When I started to sell, of course, I didn't have this 7-step sales training. I started just to shift that mindset, come out to talk to the clients, and I figured out that to ask a lot of questions and to really be interested in another person and focus on them took the focus on me away, and that also made me less nervous when I started to focus on somebody else, the client. And everybody likes if you focus and engage with somebody else, and you keep interest in another person. And that's how I started. And then when I was allowed to build up a lot of sales teams, at least my first sales team, which you often do if you're good at sales, you become a boss, and then you think, how should I do now? But that's another story. But I did my own sales training based upon my own experience, and this is the 7 steps. So often, all the time, if the sales is not going the way you want, it's always to focus on, it's always 3 things, and it's the motivation, how motivating, and that's about the mindset towards sales, and the activity, how often do you actually do sales activities, and then how good are you with sales. And this is the sales techniques, and this is what we're going to talk about on my training. And we're always going to have a checklist. You're going to make your own sales script. We're going to find out your unique helping points or selling points, how to sort of start and have a good conversation, and to have that, to get that acceptance on the call so it feels smooth. So this is what I can promise you. This has actually taken me and made me do millions and millions. I took one team with this, going from 2 million to 65 millions in 3 years, and we sold ads, and the average order was 1,995. But I used this all in Denmark, in Sweden, in all teams, which became my expertise. I became an expert in building teams from scratch. So, and this is the training I've used in all my teams. And a lot of the sales reps, they were totally new to sales and didn't have the confidence and feel a bit nervous and uncomfortable with sales, talking to clients. So this training is based on that, and also on my own experience. So I hope I will see you there.